Confidence is not a feeling, it's a frame. Frame is like an invisible structure that determines how you interpret events, how you react inside of those events, and how other people respond to you. And confidence is like a tripod. There's 3 pillars that confidence stands on. Number 1 is clarity. You have to be ultra clear about who you are, where you're going, and what you want out of life. When you get confused, that's when you start running into issues of identity, ambiguity, and things where you're just not sure of who you are. You're not sure of where you're going. You're not sure what your purpose is. And that's when you can really run into some issues about not feeling good about yourself, not having that confidence, not having that belief in yourself. So you have to be ultra clear on who you are, what your goals are, and what's important to you. So it's all about being crystal clear on who you are and what you want. The second pillar is control. You can only control so much in your own life. There's a lot of stuff that happens outside of our control, right? So you can't control how somebody feels about you. You can't control what they say about you. You can't control what they do to you. But you can control how you react to that, how you respond to that. So it's not about having control over every little thing in your life. You have to understand that you're going to have to cede a lot of that control. Certain things are going to happen that you don't want them to. And that's just a fact of life. You don't lose confidence over that. So it's important to make sure that you control what you can control. Things like your thoughts, your actions, and your feelings. And I don't mean like suppress your feelings. I mean like, okay, you understand your feelings and you understand that feelings change over time. So you can change how you feel in all reality without suppressing your emotions. Because I don't believe that suppressing your emotions is a good thing either, but that's a topic for another video. Control what you can control. And the final pillar is consistency. Consistency is what you can do over and over and over again. So if you know that there's certain things that you can do that make you feel better about yourself, not make you feel good in the moment, but make you feel better about yourself, that's what you have to consistently do. So you might find that working out makes you feel really good or makes you feel really good about yourself. You might find that drinking makes you feel really good in the moment. But there's a difference because there's a long-term aspect. If all you do is drink, eventually you're going to run into some sort of problems. Eventually you're going to wake up the next morning with a splitting headache, right? You're going to have problems with your liver and your kidneys. But if you work out, I'm not saying that working out is going to make your life perfect, but you'll find, hey, you know, I did something positive for myself. I did something good, something that is beneficial for myself. So if you can consistently do things like working out, like eating healthy, like going for a walk, like, I don't know, maybe you have a hobby. Like for me, I like writing in my journal. So when I consistently find that I do things over and over and over again that bring value to my life and not destroy my life, that's when I feel really good about myself. That builds me a lot of confidence in knowing that, hey, you know what? I'm doing something positive for myself. I'm not destroying my life, right? And that is one of the pillars that will make you feel good about yourself. And again, you have to be able to separate the short term from the long term, because there's a lot of things that make you feel good in the moment, but there's not a lot of things that make you feel good in the moment that allow you to feel good about yourself, right? So it's that short-term pain, long-term pleasure, or short-term pleasure, long-term pain. You have to decide which one you're willing to live with. And for me, I'm more willing to live with short-term pain for long-term pleasure. So I pick things that maybe don't make me feel good right at that very moment, like working out, for instance. Sometimes after the gym, you're tired. The next day, you're really sore. But guess what? You go back, you do it again and again and again, and eventually your body starts looking the way that you want it to look. And that's short-term pain for long-term pleasure. And that pleasure comes from me feeling really good about myself. So let's recap the 3 pillars of the confidence frame. Number 1, clarity. Get crystal clear on what you want and where you're going and who you are. Number 2, control what you can control. There's things that happen that you have no control over, but you can control certain things about yourself. And then number 3, consistency. Consistently do things that allow you to feel good about yourself, not just feel good in the moment. So that's going to do it for this week's video. Consider subscribing to the channel. I talk all about how to build more confidence, how to communicate with clarity. I really do believe that communication and confidence go hand in hand. Confidence is that feeling that you have internally, and then communication is being able to express that confidence externally. So if that's something that's right up your alley, consider subscribing to the channel. Thumbs up down below, comment down below. Love to hear what you guys have to say. My name is Brett. I'll see you in the next video.